I thank Honorable Bodea for the question. I welcome the opportunity to address this important question regarding how the ministry is ensuring that local communities, especially those in rural areas, benefit from tourism development. The Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation is deeply committed to promoting inclusive and sustainable tourism growth, guided by the principles outlined in Fiji's National Sustainable Tourism Framework 2024-2034. This framework, Mr. Speaker, guides us to ensure that tourism development is equitable, community-centric, and aligned with Fiji's broader socio-economic goals. Mr. Speaker, the strategy is built on four goals. One, prosperous visa economy. Two, thriving and inclusive communities. Three, visible and valued cultures. And four, healthy islands and oceans. Each goal carries strongly the participation and empowerment of communities in tourism. In goal one, prosperous visa economy, for example, we want to create laws that suit indigenous-owned businesses and investments. I briefed the House over the last few days, Honorable Speaker, about the summit I attended in Perth with the World Tourism Travel Summit. And the future of tourism, Honorable Speaker, as projected by WTTC, is the growth, significant growth that is expected from indigenous tourism. They believe that without this, tourism will not achieve what it sets out to do in terms of uplifting the lives of communities across the globe. On goal two, thriving inclusive communities encourages initiatives like mentoring and training to ensure indigenous participation. In goal three, visible and valued cultures, while we promote our culture and tradition, we want to ensure we safeguard it. A significant factor about tourism, Mr. Speaker, sir, is how it helps revive cultures and traditions. I've shared in this House about the opening of the Monivatsu Trail in Ruandomo village in Wailevu, in the Kondrove. That day, they performed ceremonies, some of which were last performed 50 years ago. And they were fortunate there was still an old person in there who remembered this particular part of the ceremony. And through the opening of the Monivatsu Trail, the young people of Guangdong were able to revive the tradition. And that is what tourism does, Mr. Speaker, sir. And finally, on goal four, healthy islands and oceans, we want no disparity in our fight against climate change and explore nature and traditional knowledge-based solutions. In order to ensure communities in rural areas benefit, promoting inclusive events, over the last 2 years, we held two major sporting events, Spartan Fiji and Fiji Pro. In both these two events, we ensure that local communities in rural areas benefit. For example, at the Fiji Pro event, the organizers rebuilt the Cloudbreak Surf Tower and gifted it to the people of Taputiwaniwai of Nandronga as a legacy asset to monetize the use of the reefs, surfing reefs, rather. And of course, there were cash contributions made to the Mbila and Momi villages. On Farm to Fork, through our Farm to Fork initiative, we are working directly with farmers, fish folks, and middlemen around the country to strengthen the ability to supply to the tourism industry. Nobuliku, the speaker said earlier this week, I spoke about the Vulnerable Tourism Development Framework. This entire program is centered on empowering a significant part of our country, our second largest island, grouping and its peoples, who right now only see about 4% of visitors in Fiji. On tourism awareness, the speaker said, the ministry, under the leadership of Dr. Sarvanua, is also undertaking community awareness. The team visits communities wanting to venture into tourism and provide them with guidance. Based on these sessions, we are looking to partner with organizations to deliver training specific to their needs. On laws, Honorable Speaker, a very critical way of ensuring the benefits of tourism, we are setting up laws to ensure that tourism benefits are equitable, and then by creating laws and regulations to safeguard that. There are a number of tourism-related legislations that we are now reviewing to ensure that we have a conducive environment for businesses of all types and sizes to grow. One is access to funding and resources. Mr. Speaker, sir, a cornerstone of our strategy to support rural communities in tourism development lies in ensuring equitable access to financial resources. As I said earlier in the House, the ministry's pilot tourism micro and small fund empowers individuals and small enterprises in rural areas by providing much needed financial assistance. I announced this about 2 days ago, Honorable Speaker, and the interest it has created has been phenomenal across the country. This program enables eligible applicants to secure the resources required to either establish or expand their tourism ventures. It focuses on fostering inclusivity by bridging gaps in access to capital, especially for those operating in remote regions. By offering targeted supports, we are enabling rural communities to create sustainable tourism enterprises that directly benefit their local economies and livelihoods. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, sir, the ministry is steadfast in its commitments to fostering a tourism sector that uplifts rural communities. By embedding inclusivity, sustainability, and resilience into our policies, we are creating pathways for rural Fijians to thrive alongside the growth of Fiji's tourism industry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister.